Studios and First Alert proudly present Backdraft.
Then the air ran out. This little old attracting lying all the way into some stuff and get one leg over there.
Check that door for heat, Tim?
What is a backdraft? Well, the technical explanation is a fire that has burned out all the oxygen in a room, leaving only superheated gases, over 2,000 degrees, just waiting for a fresh breath of air. When the fire gets what it wants, you have a backdraft. Hi, I'm Ron Howard. And as the film's director, I guess I have a different definition. Backdraft. A tireless cast and crew working under demanding conditions to
The live fire effects are back.
every red bench. All the way down, folks. All the way down. Music, that's what we need. Maybe they can start standing. How many empty seats we got over here? 5 more? Get Jason to walk people around or something. We got to fill in all the benches. We've got tons of people, lines of immense out there. The incredibly detailed model is shot against a special blue screen. It is then printed over what we call a background plate. It takes 24 frames of film, each shot one at a time, to create only 1 second of finished effect. That's why this scene took weeks to prepare and 8 days to shoot, only for a few seconds of film, but as you can see, the right effect definitely worked. Back to the Future 2, here we are. Sometimes shooting a scene inside of a car doesn't even require using a car. For example, put your arm around her this time. Yeah, you gotta do it just real quick. 2 seconds, just go. Like that. All the way over. All the way over, real quick. Oh yeah! Give her a round of applause. Factors up in the air. Yeah, I know, it's not advanced technology, but hey, it works. What appears to be hover power is actually just horsepower supplied by a truck. Griff, his gang, and Marty, of course, were held up by sturdy wires. They were made invisible by using state-of-the-art computer graphics. This time-consuming and expensive process scans each frame of film, replacing the color of the wire with the color of the background. Great shot of the clock tower right here. It's part of Courthouse Square right here on the Universal backlot. It was completely redone in 4 different time periods for the Back to the Future films. There it is in 85, 2015, and the evil 85. But this is a climactic ending scene from the original Back to the Future. Now, some of these shots were done outside in Courthouse Square, but most of this scene was an inside job shot on a soundstage just like this one. Because in here, we can control the weather. We can make it thunder and lightning whenever we want to. Voila. Hey, you can't be far behind, right? There it is. Hey, Doc, don't worry about that storm. You just hit that plug inside it. Come on, Doc, you can do it, folks. Give him some help up there. Give him some encouragement. Come on, Doc. Let's see, who else do I need? You, let's try it right here. Gentlemen, come on up here. Come on in. Come on. The lady's coming in soon. Jump up here. What's your name? What? Rodney, where are you from? Utah. Cool. It's not where I'm from. Anyway, what's your name? Layla, where are you from? She's from France. No parlez-vous français. No parlez-vous, sorry. Why don't you guys go backstage with Miriam, she'll help you out. That's it, I have all my volunteers. You guys might want to try next door. We're going to do a sound effect show for you next door, so they're going to pick more volunteers in there as well. Everyone's seated safely here. All right, it's a magic Alfred Hitchcock. It does get rather dark in here. It's kind of scary. There we go.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hollywood.
come in for a bite to eat?
No, I tell you, they'll not be feeding their ugly appetites with my food or my son.
Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. The story of a young man and his mother. One of them being not quite, well, you know. Hi, I'm Anthony Perkins. As you may recall, I played the role of Norman Bates in what became the most famous of all of Hitchcock's films. Hitch was a master storyteller. He loved to make movies that would keep audiences in his total control. He would lead them down a path of expectations, only to suddenly send them off in an entirely new direction. This was known as the plot twist, and Psycho was its premier example. Now combine this with the photography, the editing, the soundtrack, and all the other technical elements. The final result was just as Hitchcock planned, to hear the audience scream.
I always wanted to do that. I'm losing it. Okay. Alfred Hitchcock was a genius at using camera angles to build terror and suspense. He was systematic and calculating in the planning of each scene. Each shot was carefully storyboarded long before filming began. Now, by carefully plotting a sequence of images, Mr. Hitchcock